What's up, friends? Hello. So we're saying that going live on the Facebook from the computer is for the birds, okay? It did not work well for me. It was really annoying. I couldn't see your comments. It was weird. So we're back to doing it from the phone. Here we are. It is what it is, right? Yeah, our sounds are down. Okay. You guys, so September. Let's talk about September. I have things to share with you about September. So, everybody on the interwebs, after Labor Day hits, they're like, summer's over, or whatever. And or people are already in the fall mode. So now I'm one of those people, I love the fall. I love every season though, for very different reasons. So I'm not ever quick to run to a different season. Like I've never been that person. I don't hate on things. I love them all equally for different reasons. I hate them all equally for different reasons. It's called life, right? But anyway, so if you're on my mailing list, you might have heard me say something like this, or if you're on my, been reading what I'm talking about, you may have heard me say something like this. But September is the perfect time to start on a fresh path. And what I mean by that is like add new habits in, or start something new, or get really serious about whatever that thing is that you want to create, or the change you want to make, or the growth you want in the business, or in your health, or in your mindset, or whatever it is. If you just want something to be different, September is quite literally the perfect time to make that shift. Because what ends up happening is this time of year, school has already started. A lot of the summer round, abouts have stopped. A lot of I know people who have kids, with school starting, sometimes that means new sports and things like that. But what happens is this time of year, if you were to start right now with a new set of habits or a new game plan or whatever it was you were wanting to create, if you were to start right now or sometime within the next couple of weeks, what's cool about that is if you look at the calendar, and I know this from I've been coaching people for 8-9 years now, and before that I was managing businesses where I watched the ebbs and flows and cycles that people go through, and it's awkwardly predictable as people, a lot of this stuff is very similar to where if you were to start right now with a new game plan or start on something else, then it's the perfect timing, because what it does is you'll have started to build momentum, and these new things or these shifts or these going back to basics, whatever it is that, is the right fit for you, that starts to become a habit and it starts to become habitual, and you start to see results right before the holidays. Like the hustle and bustle preparation for Christmas, you start to see that before it, and stuff starts to get really hammered in and integrated before we get to that point. And so I'm telling you this because it's a dire, hi, knock on, tap you on the shoulder, let's do this. Mia didn't like that sound, it scared her. It's okay, go back to sleep. Because it's such a perfect time. If you could take that space, or to take this energy, and you could use this space for whatever that is, right, that you need to do. I keep saying whatever that is because that's various things for each human. But if you were to take right now and get started and get serious, what happens is, like I said, right before you get to the hustle bustle of the holiday season, all these things and these skills and these foundational things that you really want to turn up or turn the dial on are starting to get really hammered in, and you're on that path. So that when the world starts throwing a little bit more chaos at you, or a little bit more, chaos, let's just fucking call it what it is. You have more responsibilities, you have more things to do, you have more money to spend, all of that stuff, you need to spend more money, you need to go to more events, the holidays just cause that, whether you're single or you have a bunch of kids, a huge family, either way, everybody experiences this around that time of year. And the kicker is, you start something new, it takes you through the holiday, the likelihood that you're actually going to stick with what you've created and what you've started and now is a lot higher. The probability is way higher that you're going to stick with it, and it brings you through into the new year, right? So things happen weird in people's heads. People get really lazy in November and continue and then feel very overwhelmed in December, because the beginning of December, they're prepping for the holiday. The other half of December, they're feeling like, oh my God, what about this new year? What am I going to do? Blah, 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 right? Trying to, whether you're excited about it or you're freaked out about it, either way, there's this new space, right? There's this emotion. So it's a huge suggestion from me. And this is again from my case studies and my observation for very many years over lots and lots of people in different walks of life and different businesses. Hear me when I say this is the perfect time. It's a perfect time to start a new program, make a new habit plan, start something new, revamp something, revisit what you're wanting, set new goals. This is the perfect time. Not January, not December. It's now. This is the perfect time. If you've been following me for a long time, you've heard me say this before, this is legit the perfect time. So, with that being said, you can go and do whatever, any program or whatever feels good to you. That's what I would want you to do. Whatever feels good to you is what I would suggest that you do. This right now, what I've done is the last year, most of 2022 has been a year of healing and figuring out what the hell's wrong with my body, right? Which is another video for another day. But during that, what's happened is I've been able to figure out a lot of things. And what I want is more things that bring me joy, like legit joy, like that feels so aligned and are the most exciting things for me. And the most exciting things for me is not making courses. It's not making courses and programs. Not exciting. Sometimes I get jazzed up about it, but what really, really lights me up and what really is the reason that you ever even see me on social media, because it's the reason for why I'm here, I believe, is working with clients privately. It's one-on-one coaching. So working with somebody privately, what that means in my world is it's a once a week coaching call. I do work with people for 6-month contracts, and we hammer in making shit happen. Like, it is a game changer always. I have case studies. I have all these things to show you that. But the biggest deal is like, I'm just sitting here trying to be like, somebody listen, whether you want to work with me or you go work with someone else or you get a personal trainer or you go back to the gym or you hire somebody to help you do whatever, or you sit down and just revamp your own plan, like whatever it is, do it now. Don't wait. Don't wait towards the end of the year, because you won't do it. And then you'll just start picking goals out of the sky for the sake of picking goals, not because it's something that you actually want or that really is in alignment with what you need. So now is the time, right? So what I did, like I said, alignment with personal private coaching, is I've opened up more space on my calendar for private coaching than I have in years and years and years. I have clients that work with me for a long, long time, like meaning they'll work with me for years, right? Because they keep growing. I grow constantly. So I'm continuing them. They're getting more money. They don't have to retell their stories to anybody else, right? They're not jumping from coach to coach. They keep getting results with me. It works. Why not keep doing it? I'm not saying that, you have to do that, but that's what happens. And so what I'm doing is I love one-on-one coaching. I have what I would consider, in order to create all of the programs, my docket was full, right? Well, I'm putting that down for quite a while, and my goal is to just work with as many people one-on-one as I can. So right now I've opened up 4 slots for private clients. So if that's something that, if you've ever wondered what it would be like to work with me, or you've ever wanted to know, or you've wanted to work with a coach, or you're just curious, whatever it is, shoot me a message, or you can comment below and I'll message you the details, and we can jump on a phone call. It's like seriously no strings attached, legitimately just answering your questions. And then I have like an application process and we talk about the details. And if it's a good fit, not only a good fit for you, like that I'm a good fit for you, but that you're a good fit for me. Because I will not take on a client that I don't believe in. Meaning that I don't believe I can help you. If I don't believe I can help you, I will not take you on as a client. I will not lie to you. I don't like to fail. It's not fun for me. It's not fun to bang my head against the wall. So I won't pretend like I can help you if I can't. So we have that conversation, make that decision, and then, we could get started. Shoot, I could be on coaching calls with you as early as next week, if that's what you want to do. So that's what I'm really jazzed up about right now. But I'm not saying everything about September because of me. I'm just telling you that from me to you, from a coach to a human, from somebody who's lived it and experienced it and observed it from thousands of people, now is the time to revamp whatever it is that you want to spend your time and your energy on. Because if you do and you stick to it, by the time you get through the holidays, you're going to be golden. Your whole life can be different. Like, I started a new habit challenge with myself 3 weeks ago. And it's already night and day difference. But I know that after 90 days of doing this challenge consistently and like with non-negotiables, my whole life will be different. Because I've done this before. It happens all the time, right? So everything can be different in 90 days. In 6 months even, for sure, like way different. If you choose to commit to doing this stuff in a smart fashion and moving in a proper direction and being extremely consistent, but choosing the things wisely, which is what we do together. So anyways, I'm rambling at this point. If coaching is something that you're interested in, or even you have any questions, if you ever have just been curious, let's have a conversation. And if you know anyone else that you think would be interested or that's been looking for a coach or needs, wants to make a change, send them my way. I appreciate you. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the little share button if you think anyone else can benefit from it. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go out into the world. Be a good human. Be good to each other. Don't suck. Don't be shitty. I'm just kidding. Bye. See you later.